Oh! I just went to grab the reel. I got one. Oh no! Oh, he popped off. Wow, okay. Oh god, look at that. Oh god, there he is. Oh god, oh, this feels heavy. Look at that. Oh, this feels really big. Check that out. So much fun. Oh, whoa, he smoked it. I am just tangled totally up in this aulahaut line. This is exhilarating. Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, I just pulled it out of his mouth. That felt like a big bite. Wow. Alright you guys, since that last video where the wind started picking up, it's basically been a week-long all-out blizzard. We've been going a little stir-crazy on this unconsensual lockdown. During the blizzard, I stumbled across this meme in my social media scrolling, and as funny as it is, I can honestly say that I relate on a deep and personal level. So during the blizzard, we hit some all-time lows. I even tried filming a video VR fishing, but it was garbage. But it seems like it may be over now. We've had like 12 hours of stable weather. But one good thing that came from our downtime in this blizzard, I've been thinking of ways that I could just keep things simple and try to apply it out on the field. What we have here is a big bull caribou antler. I was going to use it to give to Suka for treats to chew on, but he already has lots, and I think we can put this to better use. So up here in Baker Lake, people don't typically use your standard rod and reel for ice fishing. Instead, people will use a jigger, or aulahaut, as it's pronounced in Inuit. What an aulahaut is a piece of caribou antler or piece of wood carved to shape to spool a line onto and basically hand jig. So I've seen aulahauts in various shapes and sizes. So we have a pretty interesting shape to this antler here. What we'll do is chop her down right below this third point here and use these points as the spot to spool around the line. We'll put some notches in either side and use this top prong as like a little jigging mechanism. So essentially what you're gonna do with this jigger is hand jig and then hand line the fish in. So here's the deal. Cut some nice finger grooves, and I've also made a little indent on the reverse side for the palm to snug in nicely. This is going to work beautifully. So now all that's left to do is cut some notches in these points for the line to spool onto, and I think our aulahaut jigger will be done. Okay, so there we have it. We are basically finished making our aulahaut. The line I'm going to use is tough line. It's braided Dacron. It's pretty smooth overall, so it's nice and soft on the hands and won't burn you when you're hand lining in a fish. We're just going to spool up the jigger. Okay, and that'll do it. So yeah, that's the deal. Just a super simple way of fishing that stood the test of time and been used for ages to catch big mamas throughout the years. Now that being said, despite the fact that I caught my biggest ice fishing lake trout on a kitchen spoon and now I've made this simple traditional jigger, the question is, am I going to fish with simplistic fishing methods all the time? No. But am I gonna stop wasting so much money on expensive rods and reels and lures? Also no. So we've got one more day of work left, and then we have 4 days off, where I'll take these out on the ice and put them to the test. We'll catch up with you on the ice. Okay, so I guess the rest is for Suka. Good morning, people. Today is January 1st, 2021. I almost said 2020 there. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, hello, Suka. Say what's up to YouTube, Suka. Aggressively requesting belly rubs. Okay, bro. Ow! Trying to make a YouTube video here, pal. All right, get up in here. So as I said, it's January 1st, 2021. New year, exact same me. The only resolution I really have is maybe be a little more deadly. I feel like I was pretty deadly last year, so maybe just a little more deadliness would be ideal. So the goal for today is to go out and test out our aulahaut jigger. That's not your chew toy, bro. Get away. I'm not entirely sure how to use this thing, but I guess we will go and take you along with us to find out. But I'm gonna shut up now. Let's get at it. I'll see you out there on the ice. Right, boys and girls, we're set up. The buddy heater started immediately. We had a fresh set of blades on the Strike Master, so holes drilled like a hot knife through butter, and setup was a breeze. Pretty much ready to roll here. I'm just gonna pop the Panoptix in, get the Panoptix cam going, get something strapped up to our aulahaut jigger, and I also brought along some bait and a second rod just to take advantage of our second line. Always, always, always take advantage of the second line. If you don't take advantage of your second line, unsubscribe from this channel right now. Panoptix cam rolling. Okay, so before I get started with the aulahaut jigger, I am going to get a chub mackerel down there. Once again, I was far too lazy to catch my own Cisco's, so I had to go with the grocery store's finest. There we go. There's a chub mackerel. Same old deal. Sliding quick strike rig. There he is. Chub mackerel rigged up. All right, I could probably clean that hole a little better, but I'm feeling lazy today. Just for the record, not one of my New Year's resolutions included being less lazy, so New Year, same me. Okay, we'll let that sink down to the bottom. As you can see, we've got a nice cloud of bait, which is exactly what you want. All right, we are chilling. Got our aulahaut ready to roll. So as I've explained probably way too many times for such a simple concept, this aulahaut here has notches in all the prongs. So these bottom two notches on the points of the antler hold the line, and this top notch is going to act like an eyelet on a rod and allow us to jig. Where these really shine is fishing outside. You don't have your reel to freeze up. You have big, heavy line. I have like a 140-pound tough line Dacron. Way overkill for sure, but it's just nice and smooth and thick, so it's easy to hand line the fish up. So let's get something strapped on here. I think we're gonna start with a big tube. So I'm gonna use a cross lock snap. Probably not the most ideal situation for a big tube like this, but don't really want to retie. Like I said, lazy, same me, New Year. There it is, weapon of choice. Big, dirty, whitish color tube. Okay, you guys, so as I've mentioned, I've never used one of these before, so I really have no idea what I'm doing. This could be a complete yard sale, and I'm sure we're gonna lose a couple fish in experimenting, but probably at least get some laughs out of it, so that's always good. Wow, this works perfectly. Check this out. Whoa! Oh, I just went to grab the reel, I got one. Oh, he popped off. Wow, okay. I told you that would be a yard sale. I literally went to go grab the reel. Oh, God. Oh no! Okay, the aulahaut's about to fall in the hole. I told you this is gonna be a yard sale. Oh, first fish! There he is, boys and girls. First fish ever on the aulahaut. Absolute yard sale as expected and promised. Very much a dink, but hey, it works. There he goes. Wow. Okay, so just to recap what happened there, I set the hook. I went to grab a reel that was in fact a caribou antler prong. Hooked a fish, almost dropped the aulahaut down the hole, and I guess persevered in the end. If you thought I was no good at fishing, you should see me with an aulahaut. Okay, so we need to figure out this technique here because that was brutal. Can't really see the jig here. Gotta adjust this pole a little because can't see nothing. There we go. Woo! Just a yard sale in every respect. Well, that did not take long. I was about 5 minutes into fishing, or less probably. Got our first fish on the aulahaut. I cannot imagine how that would go if it was a really big fish. That would be just treacherous. I have high hopes for this aulahaut. I really think... Oh, that one. Oh, this one feels bigger. Oh! As I was saying... Oh, he popped off right at the hole. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a huge mark coming up at it. Oh, he bit it and I missed him. I don't even have time to get the aulahaut. As if he never gave me another chance at him. These are growing pains, boys and girls. As if I went to grab the reel. Man! Oh, there's a fish for sure. It's coming up at the tube jig. Oh boy, that looks like a good size mark. Oh, you want to make them chase, but like, how do you do it? There's 2 marks for sure. Three marks. What is going on here? Oh, popped off again. Ay, ay, ay. Stuck on the GoPro. Is this real life? This is hard, boys. What's going on here? It feels weird. I think I might have ripped the tube jig off. It just feels really strange. Yep. Just as I expected. Rip the tube right off. Okay, let's maybe try something a little bit smaller. I think I'm just having a hard time getting a good hook set on these fish because I'm used to having that big rod to just yeet them. So I think I'm going to use a tube with a little bit smaller gauge of a hook on it. See, trying new things isn't always a bad thing. If I was using a rod and reel and I would have lost this many fish already, I would have been swearing and mad. I'm having a good time. Okay, there we go. Nice little smaller white tube. We should clear that hole out. That is greasy. All right, back down. I keep going to grab the reel. It's such a hard habit to break. Oh, here comes a fish. Let's get him chasing. Oh, 2 fish. Come on. 3 fish, I think. Or maybe 2. One definite disadvantage of this aulahaut is that you cannot make a fish chase, really. I guess, sort of. But it's not as easy as reeling with a reel, obviously. Oh, there's a fish on the bottom. Oh, he's chasing. Holy smokes, I don't know what I'm doing. This is hard. Oh, big mark. Big mark on the tube right now. Oh, got him. Oh, it feels good. Oh, it's still hard. Wow, this is so hard. Oh, this doesn't feel big at all. What the heck happened? Check him out. Nice little guy. So much fun on the aulahaut. I love using this thing. Bye-bye. Got a little bit of kinks to iron out with our technique here, but like, I have no doubt I will do this again. I fear what's gonna happen when I hook into a really big one. Those little ones feel like enormous hand-to-hand combat. So another thing I failed to mention is I have also a 40-pound fluoro leader attached as well, with a little swivel, or sorry, a big giant swivel. Reason for that is just for that little bit less visibility. And also these lake trout have some pretty solid teeth. And I've had it a few times using straight braid that I've had lake trout break me off, or bite me off, I guess technically, because I wasn't using the abrasion resistant fluoro. So I always use fluoro now. 40 is for sure overkill, but without having a reel, we don't have the drag to like have some forgiveness. Oh, fish on the tube. As I was saying, we don't have the reel to give us that added forgiveness. Oh, God. Oh. That's a little better one. Wow, that's a really good one. Look at that big boy. Fell victim to the aulahaut. It's probably like a low 30-inch fish. Really not bad at all. Kind of ugly though. Pretty washed out color. See, boy. See, this here is the reason why it is so difficult to explore sometimes. Baker Lake is a huge, enormous lake. It's like 80 by 50 kilometers or something like that. So there's a whole lot of water to explore. But in these freezing temps, when you can get into fishing that's so decent, just literally 10 minutes away from my house, it's really hard to bring yourself to explore. But that is what I vow to change. I know I said New Year, same me, but this changes for the better. All right, let's get her back down. Got him. And, ooh, he's head shaking like crazy. Oh my goodness. I think that might be this fish on the chub mackerel. Another beauty. Oh, there he is. Another beauty. Get her back. When you're hand lining a fish in, whether it be with tip ups or a method similar to this, you always want to go hand over hand when pulling the fish in. Never want to do the old slide technique like this. When you're pulling your line hand over hand, you prevent any slack from going in the line. Whereas when you do the old slide technique, it's super easy to get some slack. And any little slack in that fish could pop that hook out so easily. These lake trout have such hard mouths. And if that hook isn't absolutely buried, it doesn't take a whole lot to pop that hook out. Oh, fish on the bottom. Let's get him chasing. Is he chasing? Not really. Oh, here comes the mark. Cruising this time. 2 of them. Wow, that looks big. Oh my goodness. Oh, got him. Oh, this feels heavy. Or, not giant, but heavier. Oh. Wow, that's a good one. Oh, biggest one of the day so far. Oh, look at that big fat mama there. It's probably like a 32 or 33 inch fish. Nice and thick though. Let's get her back. So much fun. I am just tangled totally up in this aulahaut line. That fish absolutely nailed it. I'm loving this. I'm so using this jigger again. Oh, there's a fish down there now. Oh, this is exhilarating. You can almost instantly just tell the mood of these fish as like just by how they swim onto the screen. You can almost like predict whether they're gonna bite or not. Sounds like my ex-girlfriend. All right, y'all, just a little update. We've been fishing now for about, I don't know, 2.5 hours or so. And things started off pretty hot and heavy, but have slowed down quite a bit. I think we've caught, I don't know, can't count that high, 4 or 5 maybe. All kind of back to back to back, but seems to be the deal with lake trout. They can come in flurries quite often. But I think it's time to change the game a little bit. And I'm thinking what we need is a little bit of a bondy bait in our life. Now this might be a really bad idea, and it might be virtually impossible to get the hooks into these fish because these bondy baits are so heavy and they have some pretty thick gauge treble hooks on them, but we ain't no cowards. I'm ready to set this aulahaut as hard as I can. Okay, we'll give this guy a break for now. Big tube. Oh, there's definitely a fish on the chub mackerel. What is it doing? It wanted nothing to do with the chub mackerel. Unbelievable. All right, bondy on. Wow, this is actually way easier to jig than I thought it was going to be. It's nice not having any bend in the rod, or I guess the antler in this case. Oh, here comes a fish chasing the bondy. He's going to crush it right here. No games. Oh, whoa, he smoked it. I wasn't ready for him. There are at least 3 fish in the area right now. Oh, this guy's gonna crush it. Holy, how did he not bite it there? Two fish. Whoa, what is that? That was wild. Oh, this feels really big. Oh boy. Wow, it crushed it. I don't know if it's really big, but it bit hard, boy. Ooh. Come on, up the hole, boy. That's a big boy. Oh, that's a big fish. Not giant, but a really nice one. Check that out. What a absolute beauty. Just so well proportioned. Nice big fat belly. Beauty. Let's get him back. On the aulahaut too. It's so much fun. I may have said this before, but I am loving fishing with this aulahaut. It is so fun to fight the fish hand to hand. And as much as you can get that out of a tip up, controlling the lure by hand from start to finish, from like jigging to hook set to landing the fish, is just a totally different experience. It feels much more intimate, I guess you'd say. All right, guys, so the sun is setting at an alarming rate. So I got this awesome little glow spoon strapped on for these low light conditions. You can see it glowing. It's not even dark in here. As usual, got our little UV light. Kick it into full throttle. Check it out, glowed right up. Now I really don't know how I feel about glow, to be totally honest, but in first light and last light, I feel like it can be the difference maker? I guess we'll have to see right here. See how far to the left that spoon is just flying? I have the chub mackerel reeled up a whole bunch so it doesn't get tangled up with this spoon. If you look at the Panoptic screen there, that spoon is like right around 20 feet off to the side, and it looks like there may be a fish right by it. So it's really just covering so much extra water. Oh, fish. I didn't even see him. He just kind of blended in. Oh, I just pulled it out of his mouth. That felt like a big bite. Wow. Oh no, come back, dude. He smoked it. I hope you'll give me another chance. Come on, bro, give me another chance. I'll be better, I swear. I'll change. He's still there. I don't really see my spoon. Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, got him. Not big at all. But a respectable size. There he is. Not a bad size at all. 8-pounder, something like that. Now, I think we're going to end it on that note. It's been a super, super fun day fishing with the aulahaut jigger. It's such a rewarding experience. Catching fish on something that you built yourself, and sometimes using those traditional methods to just get the job done. I had so much fun today scrapping with these lake trout hand to hand. I'll definitely be doing it again. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I can't believe how quickly the channel has grown so far. I'm having an absolute blast making these videos, and I'm going to continue to keep going throughout 2021 and beyond. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and to everybody who subscribed to the channel, you're the real MVP. But I think I'm going to get packed up and get home and get ready to probably go out fishing again tomorrow. Until next time, peace. So we got our rod and we got our reel. Let's go catch some virtual big mamas. Okay, it's already made a profile. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit all of the word assorted in, so we had to go for athletes for short. This is our little rig here, little swim bait. Whoa, look at the price! $44 for this little swim bait. But Cabela's had high prices. Alright, let's just get to it. Check it out. Cool. 4 players in the game. We got some fellow anglers. Oh, Canadian Rogue got a brook trout, 1.14 pounds. Dink. Okay, check it out. There's our little swim bait. Whoa! It's so realistic. Let's go fish right next to this orange dude. Canadian Rogue. Look at that. He just caught his first fish. Congrats, bro. I remember my first fish. So what are you using? Come here often? What color are you using? Oh, it's on! Fish on! Oh, it feels heavy. The whole first fish of the day. Oh, what is he doing? He's swinging it at us. Oh, it's a bull trout. Kind of a dink though, only 4.5 pounds. Check him out. We'll release him. See ya. Catch and release, kids. Yeet. Oh, fish on! Got him! Are you kidding? Just a little dink cutthroat trout? Not even a pound? Let's release him. Alright, this is done. Alright, let's see what other fish we can fish for. Ooh! Ice fishing. Well, it's the same lake, but in the wintertime. Oh, look at this, we're on the ice. Oh, buy an auger. Should have known we need an auger. Okay, so I guess we have to go back to the lodge. Ground baits, what the hell is a ground bait? What is a rod pod? Other auger. Oh my god, a hand auger? Can we not buy a Strike Master 40 volt? Yuck, that's our only option. Oh my god, it's $200 for a hand auger? Alright, we got the 210. I guess gotta do what you gotta do. Spare no expense. Okay, let's go back. We should probably set up where our boy was there. I think we're over here more. Yeah, this is the point right here. Start drilling. Look at the auger. Okay, what the F do we do? Start drilling this side button. Oh, look at that. If only it was that easy using a hand auger. Look at our rod. This is absolutely dumpy. Anybody actually use stuff like this? There's gotta be a way to let the line out here. This is ridiculous. Oh, here we go. My god, I'd quit ice fishing if I ever had to use something like this. I wonder if they have any frostbite Mr. Bigs in the lodge there for sale. I'm not digging this. Oh, fish on it! Holy smokes, ice fishing is way easier. He's gonna get hooked on the bottom of the ice. Oh, this has got to be this launch. Look at him fight. Why is the rod bending to the right when the fish is swimming to the left? Whew, it's ripping out line. It's got to be a lake trout. There we go. Rod's bending the right way now. That's probably good. Whoa! He's swimming at us. Oh! Real! Pick up slack, pick up slack. Got him! Oh, it's a sludge. Oh, look at that 10.5 pound rainbow. Giant! I'm trying to hold him for a picture. Jeez, you better release him. It's a sludge.